Okay. So my first question here is find out all employees whose salary is greater than 5,000. Okay. So you first need to you need to decide which table to query. So you queried the table, select star from HR.employees, right? Now you did not filter out anything. So do I want all employees or do I want only specific employees?
All employees whose salary is greater than 5,000.
I don't want all employees. I want specific employees, right? The condition is their salary should be greater than 5,000, right? So in the third line, type a where statement with where you can filter out data. Okay, and get rid of that semicolon. Semicolon should only come at the end.
Over here?
Yeah, get rid of that semicolon and go to the third line. Type in where salary greater than 5,000. No, greater than symbol. Greater than symbol. Guys, you have to put in some effort. Not like this. Greater than, put the greater than symbol.
Yeah, I put in that. I think it's frozen.
It's right next to the shift. Two keys left of shift. Yeah, type in 5,000. Put a semicolon and execute this. So these are all the employees whose salary is greater than 5,000. Do you see your data below? Just scroll down. You will not see any employees whose salary is less than 5,000. All of these employees will have salary greater than 5,000. Is that clear? Okay. So this is your first answer. So open a notepad and type in this answer. Paste this answer in your notepad. Copy the question and the answer. It will be easier for you to remember. Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Okay.
Copy the second question. Oh, okay, hold on 1 second. Nazrul, did you understand this?
Yeah.
Is this answer clear? Okay, who is joined as iPhone? Is that you, Irfan?
No, Abdullah, it's me, Atik.
Atik, okay. Fareen, is that clear? That should be clear to you. Okay. So, okay. So let's move on. Next question. Okay. Let's move on to next question. I don't want to, it's already too much time. I don't want to spend too much time on assignment question. Okay. You're supposed to do this on your own. Okay. Now copy the second question and paste it. Okay.
Of all employees whose salary.
My question is find count of all employees whose salary is greater than 5,000. So I want to find out the count, like 10 employees or 20 employees. I want to find out the number of employees, right? So how would you do this? Nazrul, how would you do this?
I would query as first, get the count of it. So basically, I would say select count of star from HR employee, and then filter out where salary is greater than 5,000.
Very good. That's the right answer. So, Sohail, can you copy the 3 lines of the SQL statement and paste it below? What you just typed, it's the same query, except you have to make a small modification to it.
Right here, right?
Yeah, just copy those 3 lines and paste it below.
Okay.
Just do Control-C. Okay. And then paste it here. Get rid of star and put count star. That's all. That's all you need to do. This will tell you how many employees have salary greater than 5,000.
So you want me to put count start?
Yes, from yesterday's class, whatever we did from yesterday's class, just type in count, bracket open star, and then bracket close. This will give you the count, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, please execute this.
$58.
So how many employees do we have?
58.
Whose salary is greater than 5,000? 58, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you know that's true? Execute the first query and scroll all the way to the bottom. Execute that first query and execute all the way to the bottom.
It ends at 58.
Okay, and can you scroll all the way to the bottom in the data?
Right here.
In the data, where is your data? It's there in the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, scroll all the way to the bottom. You have 58.
Yeah, Amazon Prime
Yep.
Rewards Visa signature.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so those two numbers should match, right? Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's your second answer. So let's get the third question now. Is everybody okay with this?
Maybe कार्ड नंबर पूछ रहा वेरीफाई कर देगा इससे वेरीफाई कार्ड बोल
तुम्हारे ब्राउजर से पूछना चाहिए. Okay, now third question. So first tell me which table to query. First tell me which table should I query here.
Mm.
Suhail, did you understand what I'm asking?
Yeah.
Same table, right? Do select star from HR.employees. There should be no space after dot. Okay, execute this. First, you need to figure out which table to query. Okay, so you queried the right table, but do I want all employees or specific set of employees?
The employees whose salary is between 5 to 10,000.
Yes, so I need to again filter out data, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do that. Go to the last line. Okay. No. You have to use where statement. Where salary between 5,000 and 10,000. Guys, you need to practice whatever I teach. Otherwise, this is a problem. Every class you'll struggle. Where salary between 5,000 and 10,000. Execute this. We covered the between yesterday, right? Okay, these are all the employees whose salary is between 5,000 and 10,000, right? How many are there? Can you scroll to the bottom?
Yes. 43.
43. Okay. Now, my question is, do I want to see all the columns or do I want to see specific columns? Read the question. Do I want to see all columns or do I want to see specific columns?
Specific columns.
Which columns do I want?
For the email, the first name, manager ID, and
that's it, right?
Yep.
But right now you're displaying employee ID, first name, last name, email. You're displaying columns which you want and which you don't want, right? So how will you get rid of the columns which you don't want to display? Get rid of star and type the columns which you want.
Okay.
Why are you typing phone number? I never asked for phone number, right? I asked for email. Read the question. What is the question? What am I asking for?
For the email, first name, manager ID.
Yes, type in those. Email, comma, first underscore name, comma, manager underscore ID. That's it. Execute it. That's your answer.
There we go.
Okay. So this is what I wanted, right? I don't want to display all columns. I only want to display specific columns. If I put star, I will display all columns. If I don't want all columns, I have to get rid of star and put those column names, right?
Yes.
So this is your third answer. So please, so make a note of this. Okay. Save this in your notepad.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions regarding this?
I don't. No.
Okay.
It was pretty simple.
Yeah. See, once again, quick recap.
Yes.
If you want to see all columns and all, first of all, go back to your database.
There we go.
Okay. So you have columns and rows, right? You know what is a column and what is a row, right? Email, first name, manager ID are called columns. Then E. Bates, Elizabeth, 148, S. Kumar, Sundit, those are rows, right? So if you want to see all columns and all rows, you will do select star from the table name. It will give you all columns and all rows. If you want to filter out data, suppose you want to see only salary greater than 5,000. I want to see specific set of data.
Then I remove the star.
I use a where statement. So where will filter out rows. And if I don't want to see all columns, so I will have to get rid of star and put the column name, the specific column name. So that's how I can filter out the column names. Clear?
Got it.
Okay. And then if I don't want to see the column names, I instead want to see a count, then I will get rid of star and put count star. Okay. Okay. So this is your third answer. Let's get the fourth question now.
An employee's first name.
Okay. So my question is, find all employees whose first names start with A. So very good. So you will first type a select statement and just query all the records. Okay. So execute that select statement.
Yes.
Okay. First step, first figure out which table to query. Okay. Now over here, I'm getting all employees whose name starts with S, N, L, A, everything, right? So I don't want, do I want all employees or do I want only specific employees?
Only specific, the ones with start with A.
Very good. So what will you do? You will filter out, right? So type in where. On which column do I want to filter out data? Email, employee ID, first name, last name, which one?
First name.
Okay, so type in that. No, it's not first name. Is that the column name there? It's first underscore name, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So who's first? So type in like percentile. Oh, sorry, like put single quotes. A and then percentage and then single quote. And put a space between like and the single quote. Execute this. This will give you all employees whose name starts with an uppercase A.
And
You see first name Amit, Alexis, Anthony, Alberto, Adam. Do you
yep,
see that?
all of them are A.
No, they are not A. They start with A.
Start with A, yes.
Is this clear to everyone?
Yep.
Yes.
Nazrul, is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So if I say find out all employees whose salary is equals to 5,000, then you will say salary equals 5,000, right? Is that clear? If you have the, let me share screen for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to take over. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Now I can, yes.
Okay. So this is a new topic which I'm covering right now. If somebody says find out all employees whose first name is Abdul, okay, so you will say select star from table where first underscore name equals Abdul. Okay. When somebody gives you the exact value, then you will type in select star from hr.employees where first underscore name equals Abdul. Is that clear? This is
Right.
simple, right?
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
somebody says, I want to find out all employees whose first name starts with something or first name ends with something, okay, then you have to use like. If you do not know what you're searching for, but you know a pattern, then you will use like, something like this. Is that clear? The difference between equals and like?
Yes.
Okay. If you know what you're searching for, use equal. If you do not know what you're searching for, but you know specific pattern, like starting with A, ending with A, or has A in between, then you have to use A percentile. Can someone tell me how to find out all employees whose first name ends with A? This is starting with A, right? And ends with A. So what would I do?
Can I say it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then you would bring the percent before letter.
Very good. So I'll execute the same query. Instead, I will put percentile here instead of here. Is this clear? Sohail, is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. What does percentile means? It means anything. So if I say I want to find out an employee whose name starts with A and ends with anything, A percentile. If I want to find out an employee whose name starts with anything and ends with A, this one. So I have another question. How do I find out all employees which has A in it? It could be at the start, in the middle, or end. How would I do it? Sohail, can you try?
I'm sorry, your voice cut off. What were you saying?
Hmm?
Your voice cut off. What was your question?
My question is find out all employees whose first name has uppercase A in it. It could be at the start or in the middle or at the end.
And out of these three, which one will we use?
Hmm?
And out of these three, which one we use?
No, I'm asking you the question. Okay, this is my question. Find all employees whose first name has uppercase A in it. It could be at the start, it could be at the end, it could be in the middle. So how will you write that query? If it starts with A, you will use this. If it ends with A, you will use this. right?
Mm-hmm.
Now my question is, it could be at the start. I don't know, but I know it has an A in the middle. So how would I type that?
So it'll be select start from HR employee where first name like the
Okay.
percent before A. I
This
mean,
one?
yeah, that one.
No.
Not that one?
This is the answer. You will have percentile before and after.
But oh, before and after.
So you need to understand the question first. I said it A can be anywhere. If you give me this answer, it means this will only return employees whose first name has A at the end. This query will give me employees whose first name has an A at the start. This will give me all employees whose name has A at the end. This will have employees whose first name has A at the start, in the middle, or at the end, anywhere.
Got it.
Is that clear to everyone? Nazrul, is that clear?
Yes, I was going to answer, but I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, I think you have little background on SQL.
I actually practiced when I was talking to Rahman, and basically, he had guided me that
Yes,
go
please
to
do that.
w3schools.com. It's very good.
Please continue to do that. You will be very comfortable. I can see that you're very comfortable because you practiced it. Okay. So
Yeah.
guys, please spend some time for the next 2 months practicing. Just don't come directly to class. I know, Suhail, you had problems with your database and everything, but please make sure that you spend some time doing the assignment and working on the W3 schools. Okay.
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
it was just like confusing to me with the whole thing, but now it's more clear, so it's
yeah.
understandable now.
Okay, cool. Okay.
There is another website called Tech on the Net.
Yeah,
That one is basically Oracle friendly, maybe for
that's
practice purposes.
you can practice on W3 schools also. So, okay, first start with W3 schools, then move on to Tech on the Net. I use Tech on the Net, but that is little more advanced.
Yes, it
It is
is.
a little more advanced. I think Rahman told you Tech on the Net, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For now, stick to w3schools.com. That is more than enough. Once we move on to advanced topics, we can go to Tech on the Net. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing and you can continue to share, Swell. Can you give me the fourth question?
Yeah.
Can you share screen and then the fourth question? Find count of all employees whose salary is not between 5,000 and 10,000. Okay, forget about everything. First, tell me which table to query and query that table.
Okay.
Okay, your first step should be which table you should be querying. You should be clear on that. That is wrong. I said first step. Forget, you will never write your query if you start writing where and everything in one shot. No,
I will.
no. First, I know you know how to write that. That is correct, whatever you're doing, but no, let's not do that. Okay, first write a simple query to query the table. Very good. Okay, my second question is, do I want all employees or do I want specific employees?
Specific employees.
Yes. Okay, so continue whatever you were doing. That was correct. So you will type a where statement and you will filter out the data. No. Where salary not between 5,000 and 10,000. 5,000 and 10,000. Okay, and execute this. So these are the employees whose salary is not between 5,000 and 10,000, right? Now, do I want employees or do I want count of employees?
Count of all employees.
So I want to know how many employees, right? Like 10 or 15 or 20. So how will I get count of employees? You can either scroll all the way to the bottom, or you can get rid of star and put count star.
Count.
Okay. So how many employees do you have whose salary is not
4.
between 5,000 and 10,000?
64.
Okay, this is your fourth or fifth answer. I don't know which one. So let's get the next question now. Sort all employees. So what is my question? Yeah, very good. So this is how you should proceed. First, write the simple query. Okay. And now I'm saying sort all employees with first name in ascending order. Do you see first name? I want to see all employees whose name starting with A on the top, and then B second, and then starting with C third, right? Right now it's all mixed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how would you do that? Nazrul, how would you do that?
I would do the order by and first name and
Very good.
do ascending order.
Yeah, so type in order by first underscore name. So this is how you sort data. Order by first underscore name, and execute this. So now do you see first underscore name? That is sorted. See, all the names starting with A is on the top, and then Brittany is, do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is how you sort data. Okay, so this is your answer.
So they're all basically in like alphabetical order, A, B,
yes,
and
correct. That is correct. Okay, so if you say order by salary, then it will give you lowest salary on the top and highest salary on the bottom. Is that clear?
yes.
Okay. So okay, the same question, I want to do it in descending order. I want to see employees whose names start with Z on the top and A at the bottom. How would I do it? So right now, first name starting with A is on the top. I want to say first name starting with A should be at the bottom. So how would I do it? You cannot have a space between your schema name and table name. There should be a dot. Order by first underscore name, DESC.
You said DSC?
DESC, descending, DESC.
Okay, got it.
Execute this. This will give you all employees whose name start with Z on the top. Okay, we don't have anything starting with Z or Y or X. We have W, right? And scroll to the bottom. You will see employees starting with A is at the bottom. See Adam, Alana, Alberto, those are. So is that clear?
Yes.
If you do not mention anything, that will do ascending. For descending, you have to mention.
So for descending, we have to put DSC at the end.
Yeah. For ascending, you don't have to put anything, or you can put ASC.
Oh, okay.
Is that clear to everyone? Okay, some new people joined. So I'm working on the assignment questions. Who is 714-390-2423?
This is Krishna, brother. LV me.
Oh, Krishna. Okay, Krishna, you're logged in with your email and okay.
Yeah. Let me go on mute now. I'm at a.
Okay, sure, no problem. So Suhail, Fareen, Islam, Wasim. Okay, Wasim. Okay. I'm going to mute everyone. Okay, and only I'm going to unmute Suhail. Okay. So, okay, next question, please.
Right.
Very good. Just simply query the table first. Okay. Do I want to find out all employees or do I want to find out employees who's, do I want to find out all employees or do I want specific employees?
Specific.
Okay. So this is slightly tricky. Okay. You wrote your query very good. So can you find out the average salary in the company? So how will you find out the average salary in the company? You will type in, Nazrul, can you find out the average salary in the company? Question is simple. I want to find out the average salary in the company. Nazrul, you're on mute. You have to unmute yourself.
I'm sorry, I was speaking.
Yeah, I muted everyone. Okay. How do you find
Yeah,
out the average
you
salary?
do select average salary from HR employee.
Very good.
So that will give you the average
No,
salary.
don't mess with that query. That query is good.
Okay.
Write a brand new query. Select AVG, and then salary in brackets from HR.employees. Okay, and execute this. This will give you average salary. So copy that that number 6461. Click on that and do Control C. And do Control C. And go to your first query. Select star from HR.employees. No. You just wrote that query, right? Select star from HR.employees. And put greater than symbol. And put control and do Control V. Okay, these are all the employees earning salary greater than the average salary rate, right? So execute this. Execute it again. Select star from HR.employees where salary greater than 6461. You missed out where salary.
Over here?
Forget about that query. Forget about that query. Where you have a select star from HR.employees and greater than, right? Where is it? What should be greater? First name, last name, salary. What should be greater?
Salary.
Okay, so please type that. No. Place your cursor before the greater than symbol. Hit enter. Type in where salary and execute this. These 3 lines. These are all the employees whose earning salary greater than the average salary, right? Is that clear to everyone? Okay. Now, instead of hard coding 6461, copy that query. So how did you get 6461.8311? How did you get that?
By the select average
Very
salary.
good. So copy that second query.
This one?
Yes. Do Control C and get rid of 6461.83. Get rid of all of that. and do Control V. Okay, and put that in brackets, the second query.
This one?
Yes. After greater than symbol, put a bracket and put another bracket at the end. At the end, that's not your end. That's the middle. That is also not your end. That is your end. Okay. Get rid of the last two lines. Okay. Now execute your select statement, all of it. So there are two things happening here. Okay. You're writing a select statement within another select statement. So first, the outer select statement will calculate the average salary, and then the other select statement will calculate salary greater than the average salary. Execute the query within the brackets. Execute only the query within the brackets. When I say within, you will not select the brackets. Yes. You will not highlight the brackets.
Okay.
Yes, execute that. So when you execute only the inner bracket, this will give you this. Then that select statement gets substituted by this value. And then it will find out all the employees earning salary greater than 6461. Is that clear?
Yep.
Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Why should you not type in 6461 and why should you instead type select average salary? Both are doing the same thing, right? Why shouldn't you type in select star from HR.employees where salary greater than 6461.831? Why are we instead writing this average? Why are we not writing a number there? Can someone tell me why?
Because I mean, you may be dealing with a different table saying you don't know exactly what's the number average.
No.
We're trying to find specific.
Okay. Today the average salary is 6461. Okay. What if another person joins the company and his salary is 1000? The average salary goes down, right? It's no longer 6461, right?
True, true.
Right?
Or if
It
they
will
get
become
raised.
6400. But when you hard code 6461, it will give you wrong answer. So instead put the query which calculate. So it will automatically calculate the new average salary and then bring out all the employees greater than the average salary. Is that clear to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Clear?
Yes.
And in any programming language, forget about SQL, in any programming language, hard coding is a big no. Okay. You should not be hard coding. Okay. You should avoid hard coding as much as possible. Okay. So when you write in 6461, you're hard coding that value. Tomorrow, if a new person joins the company, his or her salary is like 1000. Average salary goes down, right? But unfortunately, you typed in 6461. It will still bring in employees greater than 6461, whereas the average salary actually went down. So if you type in the query which gets the average salary, immediately it will calculate the new average salary and then bring out all the employees earning more than that. Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Next question, or is this the last question? Okay. Pretty straightforward, right? Very good. First type in select statement. Don't start typing where, count, this and that. No. First type in the query. Okay, very good. Now, do I want all employees or do I want only specific employees?
Specific.
Okay. And so what do I want to filter on?
The total number of employees in department ID 60 equals 60.
So which column should I be filtering on? Employee ID, first name, last name, email, department ID.
The last one.
So what is it? What is it called?
Department ID.
Yes. So you want to filter data on
Just the
department underscore ID, right? So do that. Write a where statement. DEPARTMENT underscore ID grade equals 60. That's it. That's the answer. If you want to filter out data, you have to use where statement. How many people how many employees do I have in department ID 60? 5, right?
5, yep.
Okay, next question.
Okay, simple. Find count of employees whose first name starts with A.
So first you will write select star. Do I want all employees or do I want to filter out some employees?
Just the people whose first name starts with an A.
Yeah, so I don't want all employees, right?
Yes.
So if I want only specific employees, where, very good, very good. So once again, I don't have the exact value. I am only saying starts with this, ends with this, or whatever. So when I do not have exact value and I say find all employees which follows this pattern, you have to use like, right? I just showed it. Okay. And I'm saying starts with A. Very good. Very good. Okay. Execute this. So these are all the employees. We wrote the same query before. So these are all the employees whose first name starts with A, right? But do I want all employees or do I want the count?
Count.
Okay. So how do I do that? Get rid of star and put count star. That is your answer.
And the star has to be in parentheses?
Yes, you have already done that on the top. Execute this. So how many employees are there whose first
10.
name starts with A? It's 10. So can you do all of this in Excel or TextPad? No, right? It's very difficult. That is the reason companies pay millions of dollars to have databases so they can play around with the data very easily. Okay, in one simple select statement, you can find out all employees whose earning salary between 5,000 and 10,000, all employees in department ID 60, all employees whose first name starts with A, and it's very easy to do that, right? What's the next question? Is that or is this the last?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Okay, let me show you something there. Go back. So this is the assignment, guys. I do not. These are the initial classes. It's okay, but I do not want to spend so much time on assignments because we would not be covering new topics. Okay. So can you go back?
Yes.
Okay. Now. Okay. No. Can you paste this in your notepad?
All of whatever we did.
Yeah. And can you reply to everybody with the answers? Okay, go back to your email and say reply all. Click on the 3 dots on the right side and say reply all and do Control V here. Control V and hit send. Okay.
I'm gonna put this in my notepad real quick.
Yes. Please save all assignments because
yeah,
be very organized. Okay, create a folder on your desktop and say assignments and all the answers and be very, very organized. Okay, it will be very helpful for you. Okay, and save this as assignment 1, something like that.
This one, right?
Yeah, this is assignment 1. Go back to your go back to your desktop, and you created a folder, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Why do you have 2 SQL developers open? You can close one of them.
I don't know why the second one opened.
Yeah, close the other one.
Let me bring that folder out.
Yeah, create something on your notepad and
Yeah, I'm gonna make a folder real quick.
okay. Yeah, just do that. Just call it as assignments, and in this one, create another folder called SQL, because I'm going to give you Power Center assignments separate. Create another folder here called SQL. And in this one, paste that.
Assignment?
Yeah, double click on that and paste it here, Control V. Yeah, create a notepad.
I didn't copy it. Give me one
Okay.
second.
Just paste it. And rename this. Rename this. Do F2, or yeah, or do that and just say assignment 1. Okay. So you can follow the proper sequence, because I'm going to give you more assignments. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Now, can you execute? Show me the last query. Let's see something there. So what happens when you execute the last query? What is the answer you see?
10.
And what is the column name you see? What is the column name you see there? Wherever you are pointing the cursor, what is the column name you see there?
Count.
Can you point where you're seeing? Yeah. So I don't like to see that count star. Okay. Can you move your cursor away? I don't like to see that. Okay. So instead, let's give it a better name. So after count star in your select statement, do you have count star, right? Place your cursor there and type in as.
Right here or here?
In your select statement, you have count star. After count star, type in as space and just give it any proper name. Say EMP,
EMP?
EMP underscore name underscore A. Execute this. No, that will not work. You did not highlight everything.
We highlight all of this, right?
Yeah, previously you were not highlighting the single code. Okay, now execute this. So now it looks better, right? Because you're providing an alias. This is called providing an alias. Why do you need to provide an alias? It will make your, just to give it a better name, or you don't have to, but this looks much better. Alias is only used to make your column names look better. That is all. If you don't do it, it's still okay. But this looks more professional, right? Suppose if you have to take a screenshot and send it to someone, would they prefer this, or would they prefer count? They'll come back to you with 10 more questions. Why? What is this count star?
What is this? What's going on?
Yeah. Right?
Yep.
So count star as a alias is only, it serves no purpose. Alias is just like you have one name in school and then you have like a nickname at home, right? Something which is easier to call, something like that, right? Same purpose. Is that concept of alias clear to everyone?
Yep.
Okay. So Everybody okay with the assignment question? Anybody has any questions? Anybody has any questions with the assignments?
So when we do our assignment, which you will give us the next one, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can do it the exact same way, just how me and you did it.
What does that mean? Like,
So like, you know how we put the question and then we did the whole select and everything.
yes, that's
So we can just do
the
everything
whole.
like that, and then at the end we can just copy and paste it on Notepad and save it in our
Yes,
folder.
yes, that's how you
Okay.
should be doing it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So I just showed you alias. Okay, so do Control A and delete, or do the backspace or delete. Get rid of everything. Okay. Now, can you query employees table? Let's play around with this table some more. Do select star from HR.employees.
Okay.
So select should be in one line, from should be in one line. Okay, and execute this. Okay, so we have done this plenty of time. Okay, can you get rid of S in employees? Put a semicolon. Always, whenever you end a SQL statement, put a semicolon. Put that habit. Okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what will happen? Don't execute this. What will happen if you execute this? Will it work?
No.
Okay, that's the right answer. But why will it not work?
Because of there's not just one employee, there are multiple.
No, that table does not exist, right?
Yeah.
Do you see employee table on the left side?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see employee table on the left side?
I see employees.
Yeah, so that's not the same thing. You don't see employee table, right? See what happens when you execute this? It will say table or view does not exist. Is that clear?
Yes.
That means you have to be very specific. Okay.
What you type.
Yeah. Those days are gone. Like when you say, oh, I can miss this and it means the same thing. No, it does not mean the same thing. This is a program. This is a database. You ask it to, it's kind of dumb, but because it cannot find what it is. But if you want what it's there in the database, you have to type exactly the same thing. Is that clear?
Yep.
Okay. So remember this error message. That means the table or view does not exist, means you're typing in the wrong table name.
Table, yep.
Is that clear? Okay. Put the S back and execute this. Semicolon. Without that, no. You should always end a SQL statement with a semicolon. Please make that a habit. Okay. Execute this. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now I don't want to see all columns. I only want to see employee underscore ID and first underscore name. So how will I do it? We did this like so many times in the last 1 hour. I don't want to see all columns. I only want to see specific columns. So get rid of star, type in which columns you want.
You said the employee ID and the first name, right?
Yes. Why are you typing a bracket? Brackets are used for count star. I only want employee underscore ID and first underscore name.
Did I lose you?
Execute this. No. You need a comma between employee ID and first name. Yes, execute this. Okay. So this is working, right?
Abdul, why did it work before?
Because okay, get rid of that comma and execute it. Execute it.
Should have given error.
No, why will it give an error? You're giving an alias, right?
That's a first name.
No, employee ID, you're giving that column, you're giving an alias, right? First name.
Mm-hmm.
So your data, you're returning data as employee ID, but the column name you're giving an alias. We just covered, right? Count star, instead of count star, I put as, right?
Okay, okay, yeah.
Is that clear? That's a valid question, whatever he asked.
Right, right. That was, yeah, you could write with as or without as, correct.
Yeah. So is this clear to everyone? Sohail is still returning employee IDs, but since he did not put that comma, it's thinking that he's giving an alias first name for employee ID. That is why the column name says first name in the data. Okay. So put a comma there and execute this. Okay, this is working. Can you get rid of underscore in first name? Get rid of that underscore. Will this work? Hold on.
No.
Okay, that's right. So you will get an error message. Okay, don't say first underscore name is the same as first name. No. Okay, you will get an error message saying invalid identifier. Execute that. Invalid identifier means the column name you typed is incorrect. And
because
for which
that
column
name, it doesn't exist, right?
No, it will give you invalid identifier. It will not say column does not exist. For table, it will say table or view does not exist. In the error message, do you see that error message? Can you place your cursor on the error message? It says which column is incorrect. For first name, it says incorrect, right? Look at the first line, not there. Yeah. So you can immediately know which column is incorrect. And also, do you see those Oracle error messages? ORA 000-00904. You can Google those. It will tell you immediately what is wrong with your query. Okay, those Oracle error messages are important. If your query is giving you that Oracle error message, you can just query that. You can just Google that and it will tell you what's wrong. Clear?
Yep.
Okay, so put that first underscore name there and execute this. Okay, this will work. Okay, so if you put the table name incorrect, it will say table or view does not exist. If you put the column name incorrect, it will say invalid identifier. Please remember this. And you can also use an alias. So we learned 3 new things today: how to give an alias to a column, what happens when you use the wrong table name, what happens when you use incorrect column name. Okay, so can you query your table again?
This one?
Yeah, get rid of that and put star.
You want me to execute this?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, now I want you to find out all employees whose first name is Steven.
Steven?
Yes. Right now you're giving me all employees, right? You're displaying all employees. I don't want all employees. I only want employees whose first name is Steven. We did this today. Where, right? I want you to filter out data, right? So use a where. Okay, first thing, semicolon should always be at the end, not in the middle. Semicolon means you're ending your SQL statement. Get rid of that semicolon. It should always come at the end. Okay. So if you want, remember this, if you want to filter out data, you have to use where statement. Okay. So first underscore name. So I want first underscore name equals Steven. Okay. This will not work. Okay. Execute this. Yeah, Fareen, yeah, I did not cover that. I want to show him what happened. So execute this, it will not work.
This one right here?
Yeah, it will not work. Yeah, execute it. You will get an error message saying invalid identifier. Okay, why? But we have an employee whose first name is Steven, right?
Yes.
Just execute the first 2 lines. Okay, but why is that query not working then? Because you need to put Steven in single quotes.
Oh.
No, why are you deleting that? Okay, type in Steven again. You need to put Steven in single quotes. Okay, execute this. Even this will work, but it will not return anything. Why? Steven S is uppercase, right? You have to be very specific. Okay, now execute this. So now you're going to return data. Is that clear?
Yes.
Why do we need to put Steven in single quotes? Nobody asked me that question. You guys should ask me questions. Why do I need to put, okay, now can you write another query where employee salary equals 2,200? I want to find out all employees whose salary is equals to 2,200. Select star from HR.employees where salary equals 2,200. This will work. This will work. But for Steven, I need to put it in single quotes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Why do I need to put Steven in single quotes? Why do I need to, and for salary, I don't need single quotes. Because first name is, the data type is varchar and salary is number. Okay, let me share screen now.
Okay.
Okay, can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, can everybody see my screen? So select star from HR.employees where first underscore name equals Steven. Okay, sorry, this will not work. If I remove the single quotes, it will not work. Okay, it will give me an error message. But if I type in select star from HR.employees where salary equals 2,200, but this will work, right? Why? Because salary is a number and first name is not a number, it's a varchar. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, what does that mean? So we are going to learn about data types. Okay, we are going to learn about data types. So click on tables and click on, double click on your table, employees table. Okay, double click on employees table. Okay, this tab will open up. Okay, see, employee ID is a number field. So when you're filtering data on employee ID, you don't need single quotes. But when you're using varchar, when you're using wait statement on the column which is varchar, you need single quotes. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Swell, is that clear?
Yes.
This is varchar, so I need to put single quotes. This is a number. You should not use single quotes. Okay, what does number mean? What does varchar mean? So you have a data type called number. You have a data type called varchar. So number means you can only have values from 0 to 9. What does varchar mean? You can have 0 to 9, A to Z lowercase, A to Z uppercase, and then all your special characters. Okay, all your special characters. Clear? These are all your special characters. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
So in your where statement, if you're using a number field, you don't have to use single quotes. No single quotes. And you have to use single quotes here. Clear? Now, let me ask you a question since everybody said they understood this. Is manager ID number field or varchar field?
Number.
How do you know number? Even varchar can have 0 to 9, right?
Oh. True.
That's a mistake a lot of people make. By looking at the data, they will try to assume, is it a number field or a varchar field? You cannot tell by looking at the data. This one you can say it's a varchar field. For sure. This one you can say, okay, what is phone number? Is it phone number is varchar field or number field?
It's varchar.
Okay.
Why? That's the right answer. Why?
It has a dot.
It
That's a
has dots
character.
in it. You can say for sure this is varchar, 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 this is varchar. You cannot say for sure this one, this one. You cannot say for sure this one, this one, this one, and this one are varchar or number. Why? If it's a number, it can have numbers. If it's a varchar, it can still have varchar, right? It can still have numbers. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Then how do you know which is what? So you go and check the data types. So manager ID is a number field. Department ID is a number field. Salary is a number field. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
By looking at the data, you can only identify varchar fields. You cannot identify number fields because this can be varchar or number. You cannot tell because number field will have 0 to 9. Varchar can also have 0 to 9. Clear? Now, employee ID, I know it's a number field. What's the biggest number I can enter in employee ID? What's the biggest employee ID that I can have here? Suhail or Nazrul?
Six digits.
Yeah, so what is it? What's the biggest 6 digit?
Like 999999.
That is correct. Okay, the biggest employee ID you can have is 999999. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
So you should know all of these. You should know all of these columns. We are starting with this one right now. Okay, we are going through data types. You have all of these data types. So, and then this is called as the length of the data type. So employee ID can be maximum. Employee ID can be maximum 6 digits. So this is the maximum 6-digit number. Clear? Now, what is the minimum you can enter in employee ID? This is the maximum value, right? What is the minimum value you can enter? What is the minimum value you can enter?
You enter,
Huh?
you enter 0.
No.
Will not work. Oh. Okay, minus.
Is that clear to everyone? Sohail, is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, now let's do first name. Okay, first name, what is the data type here? It means, so it says varchar, it can have alphabets and numbers, right? So what is the maximum length of first name? Can I have somebody whose first name is this? Can I have somebody whose first name is this?
Not that big length.
No, it's greater than 20 characters, so you cannot enter that. Is that clear?
Yes.
Can I have somebody's first name like this? No, wait. Can I have somebody's first name like this?
Yes.
Yes, because it can, varchar can have 0 to 9, lowercase a to z, uppercase a to z, and all these special characters. Number can only have 0 to 9. Is that clear to everyone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what the data types mean. Okay. So okay, now let's look at salary data type. Okay, let's look at salary data type. What does this mean? Number 8,2?
2 digits decimal.
Yes, that is correct. So what is the maximum value I can have in the salary field?
That would be 99999999 dot.
So 8, 9.
99.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dot 99. Yeah.
Is that clear? This is the maximum salary a person can earn at this company. Okay. In employee ID column, can I enter value like this?
No.
Why?
Because your scale is 0.
Very
so
good. You cannot enter anything after that. You can only enter whole numbers. Okay. Clear to everyone? So by looking at this, never assume that this is a number or a varchar field. Okay, it can be either a number or the varchar. These ones you can assume that these are varchar fields. Clear? Sohail, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will go through all of these, and we will cover all of this. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing, and you can share screen. Anybody can share screen, Nazrul, or anybody can share screen. I want either Nazrul or Sohail to share screen.
you choose.
No, anybody can share screen. I want people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's okay. He already shared screen. Okay, can you query employees table? Oh, actually, you already have that. Okay.
We already have that.
Yeah. Can you query can you execute the first 3 lines? Can you execute that? Okay. So now you will get this, right? First name, there are 2 employees whose first name is Steven. Can you get rid of S and put lowercase s? Will that work?
No.
That will work. It will not give you an error message, but it will not return any data. Execute this. It will not give you an error message. It's just that it will return a null. It will not return anything, right? Why? Because you don't have any employees with lowercase s.
Lowercase s, yes.
Okay. So remember this, guys. Remember this.
So the data is case sensitive.
Very good. Data is case sensitive. Data is case sensitive because uppercase s is stored differently than lowercase s internally. Okay. So
match.
What was that?
So like how we put lowercase s in the data is the capital S, so it's not going to match up, and then it's not going to give us.
Yeah. Why? because every character on your keyboard has an ASCII value. Every character on your keyboard has an ASCII value. So uppercase S has a different value than lowercase s. Okay, so data is stored internally in the database in the form of ASCII values. Okay, so when you try to execute lowercase s, it will try to find, it will go internally into the database and it will try to find ASCII value which lowercase s, it will not find it. Okay, you might think, okay, Stephen with S uppercase or lowercase is different, it's the same thing. No, when it comes to databases, you have to be very precise. You have to put exactly what's in there. Is that clear?
Yes.
So can you revert it back to uppercase S and put T as uppercase too? Stephen's T as uppercase. Will this return data?
That's not gonna work.
It's not going to,
It will work.
It will work, but it will not return data. Okay, execute this. Okay, it will not return data.
Yeah,
So put that lowercase t back. Yeah, execute this. Okay, get rid of the last 3 lines. I don't need that anymore. Get rid of the last 3 lines. I'm going to end in another 10 minutes. Can you, for first name, can you type FIRST in uppercase in your where statement? Yeah, just type in FIR. Okay, now execute this. Will this work? Hold on. Don't execute.
No.
Will this work?
It will.
It will actually.
It will work. Okay, execute this and try to put semicolon at the end, please. Please make that a habit. Okay, execute this. Okay. Before you put an equal symbol, you can have half upper, half lower, anything. But the moment you type an equal symbol, it has to be case sensitive. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. When you, before equal symbol, you can goof around, you can put half uppercase, half lowercase, completely uppercase, completely lowercase. The moment you have an equal symbol, everything after that should be very serious, it's case sensitive. Just remember that.
After the equal sign, correct?
After the equal symbol, after the equal sign, you have to have exactly what's there in the table. Before the equal sign, you can put whatever you want. After the equal symbol, no, you cannot. Is that clear?
Yep.
Now, I want to find out all employees whose first name is Steven. Okay, you will come back to, okay. Let me give you a scenario right now. I'm going to explain a new topic now. I go to a meeting in my company and I meet a person whose name is Steven. Okay. I forgot, I don't have his phone number. So I come back and I tell my coworker, can you I found this person. I need some help from him. I need his phone number. So this person is good at databases. So he or she will write select star from HR.employees where first name equals to Steven. That person is going to come back to me and say, I found 2 Stevens. Okay. Which one do you want? So I'm going to say, I want the Steven who works in department ID 90. Okay. So 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 right now I'm returning 2 employees, right? Steven, I want only the one who works at department ID 90. So how will I do that? Get rid of that semicolon and type, no. Type and department underscore ID equals 90. Equals 90. Equals 90. Please put a semicolon at the end. Please put a okay. Now execute this. Now I will return only. You further filtered out data. You filtered out the data even more. Is that clear?
Yes.
So, okay, hold on. And means anything you have before. If you're using and in your where statement, whatever you have before and whatever you have after and, both of them should satisfy. Only then it will return the data. Right now we have a Steven who works for department ID 90, right? So you will return this data. Now, can you put department ID instead of 90, put 900? And execute this. Will this, hold on. Will this work?
No.
It will work, but it will not return any data. This query will work.
Right. Yes.
This query
Sure,
will work, but it will not return any data. Why? Because only one is satisfied, right? Only one condition is satisfied. The second condition is incorrect. We don't even have department ID 900. So execute this. So it will not return anything, right? Is that clear? And means it should satisfy all the conditions. The first condition is satisfied, but the second condition is not satisfied. So it will not return anything. Is that clear?
Yep.
Instead of and, put or. Replace and with or. Can someone tell me what will happen now?
It will work because or is it's one or the other.
It's
one
optional.
of the data. Right.
Or is optional. So what will happen now? It will return all employees whose first name is Steven, or it will return all employees whose department ID is 900. Okay, it will work as two separate conditions. It is not going to wait and check if the other, like in and, both of them have to be true. In or, it will not check that. Okay, so right now you will return all employees who work for all employees whose first name is Steven, or all employees whose department ID is 90. Execute this.
So we'll come both
Yeah. So it will return all employees whose first name is Steven and all employees who work for department ID 900. We don't have department ID 900. Put department ID 60. Get rid of 900 and put 60. So you will return all employees whose first name is Steven, as well as all employees whose department ID is 60. See, you will return Steven, and so the first and the last row, it is coming because that condition is satisfied because before the or symbol. After the or symbol, department ID 60 means the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Is that clear to everyone?
Yep.
Is or clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody has questions? Okay, so this is it for today. I am going to email the assignment questions and please go through that. Okay, once again, I'm giving you questions which I'm not covering. Okay, once again, I'm giving you questions which I'm not covering. So okay, I sent assignment 2, okay? I sent assignment 2, just
Got it.
okay, just work on these and we will have a class from 6 to 8 tomorrow, and then okay, some of the questions I did not cover in class, so you will have to Google and go to W3 schools and figure out how to do it. If you're, please make an attempt. If you make or do not make an attempt, it doesn't matter to me. I will still cover in class. But if you work on this and make an attempt, it will be very easy for you to understand. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, any questions before I disconnect? Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow from 6 to 8. Okay.
All right, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah. I'll see you guys.
Right. Allah Hafiz.